the WWE Universe can text Red Cross to 90999 to make a donation of $10 U.S. only. Visit redcross.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS. Thank you.
This contest is set for one fall. Currently in the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 222 pounds, CM Punk.
The voice of the voiceless was heard earlier tonight, and we heard that CM Punk would face Kevin Nash at the Night of Champions. Buffalo, New York, get ready.
Awesome! I came to the ring. There's a price to pay. Ohio, weighing 231 pounds.
Hold on to your seat, Cole.
I have never heard anything like the garbage spewed out of your mouth tonight, Punk. I mean, you're worse than Cena, talking about making people sick. Really? 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 What you need to realize is I was fearlessly speaking my mind before you were dropping pipe bombs. And you claim that you're the best in the world, the best wrestler in the world, when you are looking at the most must-see WWE champion of all time. And if last week wasn't an example of what I'm gonna do to people if I don't get some attention around here, then tonight will be. Because I'm the Miz, and I'm awesome!
You know, guys, not to go on a rant here about The Miz tonight, but a lot of what The Miz has said over the past couple of weeks is true. He mentioned last week that ever since Triple H took over as COO, that, well, Miz has been one of those men that have been forgotten about, and I sort of agree with him. Triple H is so wrapped up in the situation with CM Punk and Kevin Nash that, well, other parts of the program, in my mind, have gone by the wayside.
Well, one thing Miz can do is win this match and get noticed, get himself back in the hunt. And he said he needed attention. He needed someone to notice him, to embrace the Miz. And
you can embrace the Miz if you want to, JR. I'll pass on that.
Well, I hadn't planned on physically embracing him.
Hey, Jerry, let me ask you this question. Do you think the solution to the CM Punk Kevin Nash situation is to have a match at Night of Champion in 3 weeks? Do you think COO Triple H made the right decision by making this match?
Well, I know that it's a match that both CM Punk and Kevin Nash want. So in that case, wow, in that case, it's a good deal. But I don't know if that's going to go anywhere to end the controversy, because we still haven't found out who's behind these. So were there text messages? Were there phone calls? Who knows? How's that match going to clear that up?
There are seriously bad feelings between Punk and Nash.
Yes.
A lot of cultural differences, obviously.
I want to see that match. I know that.
So
there's also bad feelings, JR, between Punk and Triple H, and now Nash and Triple H, as we learned earlier tonight.
A lot of volatile corners that we've got to pass on our way to Night of Champions.
What I like about the WWE and a Raw Super Show, not too many people like each other.
Punk taking a chance.
Whoa!
Bad landing.
You know, one of the things Triple H is learning as well is it's not easy being the boss. You can't let your personal feelings get in the way of making decisions around here.
You got to stay unemotional in a very emotional situation.
Boy, look at the viciousness of the Miz. You love that, don't you, Cole?
Of course, that's what he's all about.
There's a kick and a cover.
I mean, Miz has a lot to say, and he's right. He was the main event at WrestleMania just a few months ago. In his mind, he's been forgotten about. And there's this conspiracy against men like him and R-Truth.
Oh, please.
You don't buy into the conspiracy?
No. Do you?
I do. I buy into the conspiracy with Miz and R-Truth and guys like Christian. I believe in what they're saying.
Well, I got some oceanfront property in Arizona I would like to sell you if you're buying that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Monday Night Raw. We are live tonight in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as part of a brand new concept.
Yeah.
From WWE COO Triple H. This is a Raw Superstar. show. The stars of Raw and SmackDown will be a part of Monday Night Raw here tonight and for the foreseeable future.
And what a show this has been. Oh, man, what match we saw. Oh! What about the earlier match between Randy Orton and, oh, look out here, and Dolph Ziggler. Wow.
And what about the matchup we learned of just moments ago, JR? The main event for tonight.
A huge tag team match, John Cena and Sheamus versus the world's strongest man, Mark Henry and Christian. And look at that low DDT. High impact. Cracking a Punk's head into the canvas was The Miz, who wants attention, who wants to be noticed, and he's getting that chance here.
Yeah, he could get it right now.
I started to say The Miz should not get in a kicking match with CM Punk, but somehow Miz came out on top of that.
Miz grounding CM Punk, and Punk known as a striker with his elbows, his lethal kicks. Can't really execute either of those maneuvers in this position, obviously.
You know, CM Punk has had to have a lot on his mind. I mean, he was the WWE champion, and all of a sudden he wasn't. And, you know, he don't know who to blame. I mean, let's face it. There's something at the bottom of this.
Well, Punk is clearly blaming Kevin Nash. He's not blaming Alberto Del Rio for turning in the Money in the Bank contract that night.
Ooh. Well, Punk's done that twice. 2 years in a row, only man to ever do it. And now The Miz, falling the neck breaker, gets yet another near fall on CM Punk.
Well, I think CM Punk partially blames Kevin Nash because Kevin Nash came in and did the damage after that match. But who was behind Kevin Nash coming in?
Well, what about what happened last week on Monday Night Raw? Nash robbing Punk of an opportunity at the WWE Championship again.
Well, that's why I love this match that's coming up tonight at Champion. Kevin Nash, CM Punk is going to have his chance. Whoa! Ooh!
High impact by Miz, again drilling CM Punk. And The Miz said he was going to make a statement. He made a statement verbally, loudly, and clearly, and now he's making it physically.
CM Punk to the top and off. Oh, right across the head.
Come on, Miz. Big win, big win, big win. You know, you get back to those points a few moments ago you guys were making. I think somewhere that Triple H is behind this. I really believe Triple H somehow is involved in this whole Kevin Nash, CM Punk controversy.
Well, I'm not going to say you're wrong, even though usually you are. But oh, I mean, there's just really no way of knowing. You got to admit, all of this started when Triple H came on the scene.
It did, and it all started with a text message from Triple H's cell phone that both Nash and Triple H admitted came from Hunter's cell phone.
Wow. Another hard kick by The Miz.
Right there, that may be it.
Punk got eyes glazed over.
Don't forget the wild card in this scenario. A lot of talk has been done about Triple H's wife, Stephanie McMahon. What part do you think she plays in this?
Well, and you want to start pointing fingers at people?
I'm not pointing any fingers.
What part do you think the Executive Vice President of Talent Relations, Johnny Laurinaitis, is playing in all this? He was involved last week in this whole accident scenario. He was involved again tonight in making matches when Triple H says he doesn't have that type of power. I mean, maybe Johnny Laurinaitis is behind all this, trying to better his standing in the company. Maybe he wants to be in control.
A lot of suspects, but as of right now, no answers. And this could be the answer for The Miz. Almost 99 for Miz, but he turned it around.
And guys like Miz are getting lost in this shuffle. How can you lose Miz in the shuffle? He made event at WrestleMania.
Miz is not, how do you figure Miz is lost in the shuffle?
Nobody's paying attention to him.
There's the mug of The Miz right here on worldwide television.
Nobody wants to pay attention
to
this
he's still
man.
running his mouth. If you'll shut up, we can listen to The Miz. He's not lost in the shuffle.
Well, I got to admit that when you headline WrestleMania, then you kind of get into the fringe.
Not only did he headline, he won the match at WrestleMania.
Oh my goodness. Punk striking. We talked about Punk's striking abilities. Tell you what, when CM Punk and Kevin Nash square off, you talk about a 180 in styles. About as far apart stylistically as one could get. That may be more of a fight than a wrestling match.
And I don't know if
Miz is so impressive tonight.
Another neck breaker. Miz looking to negotiate the cover, was reaching back for the leg, and Punk was able to kick out there.
By the way, JR, what's a stalker? Stalker. What's a stalker? I just want to know what a stalker is.
Are you trying to, now what are you doing? You starting up, Cole?
No, I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to understand this vernacular.
Can I get back to you later on that?
Yeah, well, let me just tell you about.
Well, then again, we are in Tulsa, Oklahoma tonight.
Let me tell you what CM Punk has said about Kevin Nash. Do you think for 1 minute that those remarks have been a little bit inflammatory? I mean, could that come back to haunt CM Punk? I mean, let's face it, Kevin Nash is one of the toughest guys to ever set foot in the ring.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, but not to mention he's huge.
Not to mention, Miz is dominating CM Punk.
Dominating.
Miz, keep it up here, live on Monday Night Raw.
Dominating.
So I'm interviewing lots of candidates for this position.